What a beautiful day for a podcast, I'm sure you'll all agree. So hello and welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Our first celebrity on the podcast. It comes from Dharamshala, northern India. A really beautiful, beautiful spot if you get the chance. It's very historic. It's the home of the Tibetan government in exile, where the Dalai Lama also lives. And there's a film festival every year. It's called DIFF, the Dharamshala International Film Festival, and we'll be talking to the director of said festival, a really interesting and top bloke called Tenzing Sonam. Give him a Google, give him a Wikipedia. He's an international filmmaker and just all-round gent. So really enjoyed this conversation. It's very brief, just a little glimpse into how he created the festival, what his motivations were for it, and tips for anyone out there trying to start their own little shindig. So really hope you like this one, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Little note on Banquet Bear, really good push last week, an extra 15 subscribers, so really appreciate that on the Facebook page. I think we're up to 7 or 8 subscribers on YouTube now, which is a great start. So appreciate all the love, keep it coming in. We're getting there. Let's build this little puppy up. Do reach out, let us know any thoughts, suggestions, comments, queries. Hit me up. You can find me online pretty much everywhere these days. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, I'm on Pinterest. I think I've ever used that before, but I'm on it. So you can always get in touch, and please do. But I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to let Tenzing do the rest. Really like this one. Big shout out to you again, Tenzing, and enjoy. Hello and welcome to another recording. It's George again, here at the Dharamshala International Film Festival. The date is the 5th of November. It's the final day of a 3-day festival. Happens every year. And just sort of moseyed on up. So hello, we're here with Tenzing, the director of the Dharamshala International Film Festival. So if you want to just say hello quickly.
Hi.
Good. So we're here. This is the third and final day. Is that correct? Of the film?
Yep. We're coming to the end of the festival. Actually, it's the fourth and final day because it starts on a Thursday.
Okay.
Just the evening of Thursday, and then we have 3 full days after that. We're coming to the end now.
And this is, how many editions have you had?
This is the 6th edition of the Dharamshala International Film Festival.
Okay. And it's grown year on year, or?
Absolutely. I mean, the whole idea of the festival when we started. It's my wife and filmmaking partner, Ritu and me.
Yes.
We started the festival 2012, and the idea was because we'd been living here for a long time, and we felt like there was a lack of anything that's contemporary culture, a contemporary kind of a cultural event.
I see.
And as filmmakers ourselves, having been to many film festivals like all over the world, we felt that maybe we could do something like that over here. And the idea was really just to bring indie films to our community and give them the opportunity of seeing films that they wouldn't otherwise be able to see.
Super.
But from then it's kind of grown and in unexpected ways. Like it's become sort of one of the destinations for Indian indie filmmakers.
Fantastic.
So like this year there's a whole group of young Indian indie filmmakers who are showing their films here.
Awesome. Okay, and so how have you managed to promote? You had a lot of international connections when you first started the film festival, or?
Yeah.
How was it to begin?
So because we are filmmakers ourselves and we've kind of been making films for a long time, we do have a wide network of filmmaker friends, festival programmers. We are in touch with different sales agents. So we kind of reached out to all our contacts, and and they all kind of sort of jumped in and helped us. So right from the first edition of DIFF, we had some amazing filmmakers come to, like Asif Kapadia, who made Senna, the documentary, and he made Amy.
Awesome.
Yeah, he came like for the first edition of DIFF.
Did he do Supersonic as well? Is that right? Was he the same guy? The Oasis
did, no, I don't think that's him.
Okay.
He did Senna and then he did Amy.
As well.
Yeah, and then he's made a few feature films as well.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. So that's a good start with the bang kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so, what was the? So you touched on the inspiration behind DIFF.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you mentioned earlier in our earlier chat that you're from Tibet yourself. You're
Yes,
Tibetan?
that's right. My parents, well, you know, Dharamshala is kind of the capital of the exiled Tibetan world. The Dalai Lama lives here. The Tibetan government in exile is based here. And my parents were refugees who came from Tibet
Yeah.
after the Chinese invasion and occupation of Tibet in 1959, actually. And I was born in India, and I kind of grew up in India.
Wow. Okay. And so is part of the philosophy of this festival to do with sort of getting that Tibetan struggle onto the map a bit more for people to be a bit more aware, or is that a side note?
It's, well, I mean,
It's
the
difficult.
festival itself is really, we decided right from the beginning that it would not have a political subtext.
Mm-hmm.
It would really be a festival about indie cinema and like
Fantastic.
good films, from around the world on any subject. But of course, because we're having it in Dharamsala,
Naturally,
when people come here, inevitably they get exposed to,
absolutely.
the exiled Tibetan cause.
It's why a
So
lot of
it
people
has that sort of side kind of knock-on effect. But
Yeah.
it wasn't. That wasn't the primary motivation for this
I
festival.
understand. Could you talk a little bit about where we are and the setting of your film festival?
Yeah, so this is the Tibetan Children's Village where we're holding a festival, and this is the second year in a row that we're doing it at the Children's Village.
I see.
The Children's Village is a huge boarding school, a residential school. It was started in 1960, I believe, soon after the Tibetans came into exile, as a school for young orphan Tibetan kids. And since then it's grown to, I think there are almost 2,000 kids in this school. It's kind of part of the charm of DIFF, in a sense, is the fact that it is held in a unusual venue like a children's school. So you have kids running around, mixing with the audience, and so it gives it a whole different feeling.
Absolutely, it's very much a family atmosphere.
Exactly,
you can tell.
exactly, yeah.
Oh, it's delightful. Do you need to shoot at all, these guys?
No, just in like 5 minutes.
All right, thank you.
You want to watch this film? It's a great film.
I heard this. The gentleman, the other volunteer, he mentioned that.
Right.
The other one across there, though, is supposed to be
that's also
a bit of a psychological sort of...
that's more poetic, and it's actually like an art film.
Okay.
It played at Documenta, the big contemporary art festival in Germany.
Okay.
This year. So we're showing it in this kind of festival context, but it's quite a... it's very poetic, very meditative. And,
okay. It's not something I've ever been into, that kind of... It's almost a silent film, from what I've read. Is that right?
No, it's a visual with very little... There's no dialogue. It's but there is a kind of a narrative thread.
Yeah.
Very thin.
Is it? So you really got to focus. You really got to concentrate on what this guy's going through. Okay.
But it's very beautiful.
Okay. I'll look into that then. And this one is, if you could explain just a little
So
about
the
this
film that's about to start is a film by a young filmmaker from Sikkim, which is a Himalayan state in India.
Okay.
And it's called Ralang Road. It's his debut feature. It's I just really love this film. I think it has something of David Lynch in it. It's kind of like set in a small town in the Himalayan foothills.
Okay.
And all kinds of very weird things are happening under the surface of this small town. And he does a great job of like telling multiple stories, weaving them together in one like larger film.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll take you on your word there. That you know a bit more about films than I do. Yeah, I will. I will watch it. Ralang Road. Is it?
Ralang Road. Yeah.
Perfect. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I think I have to go and introduce the filmmaker now.
Thank you so much.
Great. Nice
Tenzing
talking
Sonam,
to you.
a pleasure.
Banquet Bear Productions.
Cheap and chill.